Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are going to study the chapter number 3 of our science, diversity in living things and their classification. In this chapter we will talk about diversity in plants and animals. Plants are classified according to the nature of nutrition mode, nature of the stem, height of plants, period of life cycle and their habitats. Animals are classified according to their mode of nutrition, reproduction, vertebral column and habitats. Explanation. Diversity in plants. Various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some plants like grass are short, while others are tall, have a canopy. Some plants grow underwater while some other float on water surface. Some plants grow even in desert. We find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plant. There are varieties of rice of wheat or wheat, different types of roses and mangoes of different types of flowers. There is a variety in roots, stem, leaves of the plants. Method of nutrition in plants. Plants make their own food in sunlight. Such plants are called as autotrophic plants. For example, the hibiscus, pomegranate, periwinkle, etc. Some plants use other plants for food and are said to be heterotrophic. For example, fungus, loranthus. Plants like the pitchu plant even consuming insects. They are insectivores. The structure of a plant. Plant structure can generally be divided into two parts. The stem, which grow above the ground, and the root, which grow below the soil. The root, stem and leaves are the main parts of the plant. From time to time, plants bear flowers for reproduction. Flowers are transformed into fruit. Fruits have seeds. Seeds give rise to the new plants. The flower. This is the most attractive part of our plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk. A flower has a typical color and the shape. The flower is an important means of reproduction. The leaf. The leaf is flat. It plays an important role in the production of a food. Leaves are mainly of two types, simple and compound leaves. The stem. The height, shape and size of the plant depends upon the stem. The stem carries out the functions of production, conduction and storage of food. In some plants, it has the function of reproduction too. The stem gives support to the other parts of the plant. Now, the fruit. The fruit have different shapes. Fruit contains one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually the fruits. Now comes the roots. Roots hold the soil firmly and anchor the plant. The main function of the root are to absorb and transport water and nutrients from the soil. The roots of carrot and radish are also store food. There are two types of roots, taproot and fibrous root, need for classification of plants. While studying diversity, plants are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of similarities and differences in their structure, their organs and their other characteristics. The scientist Carl Linnaeus made the first scientific classification of the plant. Classification of plants. It is easy to classify the plant on the basis of differences in the shape and height of them. Trees. Some plants grow tall, that stem or trunk is hard and strong. They have branches at some height above the ground. They bear flowers and fruit for many years. Such plants are called trees. Trees are tall, big and perennial. That is, they live for many years. Shrubs. Some plants grow close to the ground. They give out branches very close to the ground. They are shorter and smaller than trees, but they have a thick and hard stem. Shrubs grow up to 2 or 3 meters. For example, oleander, hibiscus, lantana, coranti, rose. Herbs. Herbs grow 1 to 1.5 meter tall. The stem of herbs are green and quite flexible. Herbs may live for a few months or up to 2 years. Example, methi, that is fenugreek, periwinkle, marigold. Now comes the vines. Some vines need vertical support for growing, while some other spread on the land. Climbers like the money plant have aerial mode. The stem of creeper is flexible, soft and green. It grows rapidly with the help of a support. For example, pumpkin, watermelon, grapes, money plant, etc. Classification of plant according to the period of life cycle. Annuals. The life cycle of plant is completed in 1 year. These type of the plants are called as annual. For example, jowar, sunflower. Biennials. In the life cycle of plant of the 2 years, they are called biennials. For example, carrot, beetroot. Perennials. Some plants live for several years and bear flowers and fruit. They are called perennials. For example, hibiscus, oleander, mango, gulmohar. Classification of plant on the basis of flowers. Flowering plants. Plants that bear flower and are called as flowering plant. Non-flowering plants. The plants that never bear flowers are called non-flowering plants. They may not have organ like root, stem, leaves. Habitats of plants. We see different plants growing in different places around us. Plants can be classified according to their habitat or the place where they grow. Land, water, marshy areas, desert, and even a big tree are the various habitats of plants. Diversity and classification in animals. Diversity. Different animals have developed different shapes to survive in the environment. There is great variety in the body structure of animals too. Animals have body parts like head, a neck, a torso, a tail, and a limbs for movement. They have various organ systems. In this respect too, there is a lot of diversity in animals. We see a variety in animals with respect to their food as well. Different animals have different method of obtaining and eating food. Classification. Unicellular and the multicellular animals. There are so many animals which are not seen by our naked eyes, but they can be seen under microscope. If the body of the animal is made up of only one cell, it is called as unicellular animal. Example, amoeba, paramecium and other microbes. The body of animal is made up of from many cells, then they are called as multicellular organisms. Example, a horse, a tortoise, a bear, etc. Vertebrates and invertebrates. The chain of a bone in the center of a body is called a vertebral column. Animals with a vertebral column are known as vertebrates. For example, snake, human, birds, fish and a kangaroo. Animals without vertebral column are known as invertebrates. Example, cockroach, earthworm, snail, etc. Classification by mode of reproduction. Some animals may lay eggs and hatch them. They are called oviparous animals. Some animals give birth to their young ones. They are viviparous animals. Classification according to habitat. According to their habitat, animals are usually classified into terrestrial and aquatic animals. However, some animals live in water or on land. They are called amphibious animals. Example, a frog, salamander and a toad. A kite, an eagle, a crow, a butterfly, a honeybee all fly in the air. Though they live in different places, these animals are said to be an aerial mode of life. Summary. Various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the condition of their surroundings. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of similarities and differences in their structure, their organs and their other characteristics. Plants are classified on the basis of their height and the shape of the stem, period of life cycle and habitat. Animals are classified on the basis of cell structure, vertebral column, method of reproduction and habitat.